Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray, and it's been a minute, and I'm sorry you guys, but like life like really happened, right? 2025, it was like, what the f was that? Now we're in 2026, and this is going to be the year that we all blossom. This is going to be the year that we make all our dreams come true. So with that, I wanted to share that I will be opening my own practice. By the time this video rolls out, I'll be in my new office. I'm going to make a couple videos on why I decided to go into private practice. But this video I wanted to make for those who are thinking about going into private practice, who may not know like what to do, or those who may be, scared. Working in an agency with other therapists, I've heard, oh, I'm not good at, this, or I wouldn't make a great private practice owner because like it's just a lot. It's just a lot to get started. It's really easier than what people make it seem. Like I've been doing this, and maybe I'm a little biased because I've worked in admin at a therapy office, so I've seen the back end, and then I'm a therapist, so I seen that part. And I've never owned my own business. I've worked as an assistant manager, so I know a little bit about running a business, right? The first thing you're going to do is choose a name for your business. After you've picked your name, you're going to register your business with your state. Then you're going to get an EIN. It's your federal tax number. You're going to open a bank account because you need a business account. You don't want to be putting your business money mixed in with your personal account. That's a big no-no. Then you want to set up bookkeeping, something like QuickBooks. So now that you have your business, you got your business registered with your state, you have your EIN, you're going to start looking at choosing a EHR system. So there's quite a few of those out here. I personally have used Simple Practice, Therapy Notes. They're like the two biggest ones, and I've used Session Health. What I would highly recommend someone else doing who is planning on opening their business is to test out their free trial. That's the only way you're going to know if you like it. So with your EHR, Simple Practice, Therapy Notes, it's going to have where you can schedule clients, do notes, intakes, and billing. So also with that, very important, you're going to be able to do in there your forms and policies. So you want to work on creating your informed consent, telehealth consent, HIPAA privacy notice, financial agreements, counseling, or no-show policies. Next thing you want to do is to get a business number / Google Voice or something similar. Set up a HIPAA compliant email. So I highly recommend Google Workspace that comes with a BAA that you can sign. Next, you want to apply for your MPI, CAQH profile. Decide if you're going to be self-pay, insurance, or both. Apply for insurance panels, so Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna. Now here's the fun part. You're going to create a Google business profile. And being a therapist, you probably already have a Psychology Today profile. If not, create one. A lot of clients do find their therapists on there because if you search therapist, that's like one of the first search engines that comes up. So you're going to buy a domain. I use Squarespace. So when I got my Google Workspace, they offered a domain through Squarespace for like $12, I think it was. So I bought my domain, and then I went in and I made my website the next day. And I think that was like, I want to say $16, but I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But it was like $150 or anything like that. And then you're going to want to create a Google business profile. That doesn't take long. So what that basically is if when someone searches your name, and it's going to pop up and it's going to have like all your information, like where you're located, your phone number. So now if you've done all the back end work, the next thing you have to figure out is if you're going to do in person, telehealth, or both. So if you're going to do both or in person, you have to find an office space. Don't just jump at the first place that you look at because you're excited. You know, it can be overwhelming. I promise you, you will find something. I think I looked at about 4 places, I want to say, before I made my decision. There were some places I liked, there were some places I hated, and then there were some places I was like, okay, I can see myself, here, and this could benefit me and my clients. When you're looking at spaces, take a list of questions. See if they offer month to month, a year lease, what's included, like your utilities, internet, cleaning, parking fees if there's any, if you need a key fob, security fees. You have your office now. So now you want to make sure you're going to track your income and expenses, pay quarterly taxes, get referrals. Most importantly, create a plan to prevent burnout. I'm going to say this again. Create a plan to prevent burnout. As a therapist, sometimes we get burned out. Sometimes we ignore our own mental health. 2026, we're not doing that. We're going to take care of ourselves. Because if you're burned out, you can't take care of your clients. If you want me to go into detail on any of these topics, just comment below and I will. Thank you, and you'll have a blessed day. Peace.
I used to think that glow was makeup, something I had to